Okay, everyone, welcome to Things That You Could Do, because if I can do it, you can do it too. We are back on the UX design path. I have been missing for a couple weeks, but as promised, I am still continuing this journey. So where are we in this path? All right, so this is a UX bootcamp, a free UX bootcamp. And this is pretty much to keep me accountable. And there's something that I want to share with you that I've learned, because this has allowed me to kind of break down where I'm at in my path so far that I've shared with you guys. All right, so let's look at this particular article, and there's this nice little infographic showing the UX path, right? The first thing you start with is empathize, and this is to conduct research to develop an understanding of your user. So pretty much we've gone through the process of understanding our users. The next step is define, where you combine all your research and observe where your user or your user's problem exists. Now that's the reason why we sent out this user experience questionnaire, to kind of understand where the user is getting hung up on the website. Third step is ideate. So that's where you generate a range of crazy creative ideas. We haven't got there yet. That's the next step actually. And from there we're going to go prototype, where we build real tactile representation for a range of your ideas. From there you go and test. So you return the finish like completed prototype or changes to the users, and this is where you get the feedback. So let's take a look at our questionnaire and see what the responses are. All right, so we had 3 participants, and just take a look at our first question. And trust me, this, after reading through this, you'll kind of get an understanding of where we're really having an issue on Sewell Data Solutions website. All right, so the first question, where it says, what are you thinking as you were browsing through the website? Now you got 3 responses. The first one says, while on the landing page, I wasn't too sure what the site offered. Initially it says data solution. Then afterward it says bring dream website to life. This could be clearer as to what problem you are helping to solve for your target market. For the second one, we said it's easy to use, comprehensive, user friendly. Our third response, the website looks friendly, but I also wasn't sure about terminologies. So we can see from this first question that people are not really clear on what Sewell Data Solution offers, but so far they think it's a trustworthy website, so that's a good thing, but the message is not clear as to what they're offering, which that is a big issue. Question 2, what were your first impression of the services and features on the website? Our first response, the price packages were not clear. For the first plan, it says pay only for the hosting, but what does hosting cost? So this is a tech guy again. Answer number 2 says good features. And answer number 3 says I wasn't sure about features and services. So far we have 2 that seems like, again, the communication isn't really clear as to what they're offering. So we can see some consistency in both of these answers, or we can see some consistency in both questions where people are just not clear as to the services. Question 3, what do you think these services will do? First response says the service are aimed to provide in website development and hosting service. Next one says provide peace of mind for expected outcome. Third one says they will provide different services based on price, and they will offer to build the website based on the options. This is a good thing. It's not like they're thinking that they're going to actually be building their website, which is good to know. You know, we're not going to speculate. We're just working with the data that we have. It seems as if they at least have an understanding that there is a web service that's involved, and Sewell Data Solution will provide that. All right, let's move on to our next question, which is number 4. Did you know where to start? The pricing plan were unclear as to why I would need to choose one over the other. If reading through the top 3 items is in each of the plan, all of them had the exact things included. It's not until I reviewed the rest of features I realized that each has different pages included. The other 2 just says yes and one said no. So did you know where to start? So again, we can see a little trend going here. Even though we have these yes and no answers, you know, this person didn't know where to start. And it could be that there's just missing information. There's not enough information that's clear and concise, that's informing these users, you know, where to start and what's going to happen in the first step. All right, let's look at 5. Would you use these services? All 3 says maybe. So nobody said yes. Maybe if they added more information. It's not like they're saying no. Because for one, it seems as if they trust the website, but if they had more information or clearer information, they would probably decide to use the service. If yes or maybe, what services would you use? One said they would use the premium plan. One said the theme. I don't understand what that means. And not too clear on a different type of plan. So these, I could tell you, these 2 answers are similar because there's no the theme. So this user probably just doesn't understand what the plans are. And I'm getting 2 answers for that. While my tech guy obviously kind of read through, because he told you that he read through and saw that each services were different. Number 7, why did you choose a service? 3 response. Premium on-time payment seems attractive and does not have a recurring cost. This allows me to choose from a variety of different looks. Again, I'm not too sure that my user here gets, like, understand the packages, because based on his answer, it's not clear to me. If I asked him a question based on the packages that are there and he gave me this answer, I would know right away that he doesn't understand. And we have an NA right here. All right. So what influenced your decision? Reasonable amount of pages include no additional fees after payment. So my tech guy again, just killing it. He said, I love the different the web graphic design. Let's move along and see the second one. Again, we have this user saying the information wasn't clear. And I still kind of feel like I can group these 2. They're kind of going along the same, saying that, listen, the information is there. This man probably just answered, or a woman just probably answered and say, you know, I have to answer, but let me just answer something that makes sense to me. But it doesn't make sense to me who knows the website. All right. So number 9, what do you expect to gain from the services or this services? Full customized site with content. Expect to gain users. All right. So let's jump to number 10. What would keep you from choosing a service? Not in the market for website design. No immediate need at this time. Unfamiliar terms and services. This person is clearly saying, yo, listen, based on your terms and services, I really don't understand everything that's on your website. Maybe speak a little English versus speaking tech. You know, there's a lot of tech terms that are on the packages that people might not understand. We have to start speaking a little clearer language that the ordinary man can understand. Let's jump to number 11 real quick. Do you think the services provided here is similar to others you've seen? 3 response. We got yes. Do you trust the website? You see, all 3 said yes. So we see that these guys trust our website. So based on the answer that I have, I've already created a low fidelity sketch, which is on this paper. I've taken a picture of it. You probably won't be able to see it here. So let's jump onto those images real quick. And next step is to create another low fidelity, because I'm going to move the sketch from sketch to using XD to recreate the same low fidelity sketch, which we're going to turn into a wireframe from there. I won't go through all of this yet, but what I will do is show you all this stuff on our next video when we look at our sketch in more detail And we're going to also look at this sketch becoming a low fidelity on XD. I will also show you a few steps of how I put them together. Of course, I don't want you to look at this as a tutorial because it's not, but I want to show you that I'm capable of putting together a decent little low fidelity on XD. Again, people, thank you very much for coming through. See you next week when I post my fourth video. We're going to be looking at our low fidelity, and also we're going to look at our personas. That's going to help us throughout this process. Again, thank you very much for coming through. My name is Respect. Take care.